from Wild Weird West. I'm going to share something in the NPC area. We have art for someone that we know well and dear.
Yay!
Johnny.
No,
Johnny?
we already know what Johnny looks like. He's the exact same, just, I don't know, slap a fucking bandana on him.
Does he already have a bandana?
He has a cowboy hat, that's it. You know?
Oh, I thought he also had a bandana.
Difference. Just Johnny. We already know what Johnny looks like.
We
Fuck
have Johnny art.
But no, that's not what I'm talking about. No, it's our good buddy, the Doc.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck yeah, Doc.
Oh, damn.
Didn't
That,
say
Cool.
That's grotesque.
Hell.
He looks cool.
Wait,
Yeah, I would choose
this is
death
still
over
after the
him.
boss fight. Oh, fuck.
Well, you know, for context, this is the guy who Aldous saw and was like, you know what? Maybe no. Maybe I'd rather choose my chances with dying.
Death? Yes. Yes, please.
You know him now.
Take me, oh Grim Reaper. I do not vibe with this universe anymore.
You know the Doc now. Doc Stitch.
We do.
We know him now. We know he's
Yeah,
a
we do.
lovable old guy. We don't know. We don't know any of his
Magic.
skills, but we assume he's got good. He's got him.
Let me guess,
Okay,
is he-
so this is really unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Laviande.
It's very, very unfortunate.
What?
There's not enough time.
Uh-huh.
Despite being a ranger, Sarah's mom is going to have an empty quiver.
Dang.
Oh, you
I-
forgot to
Damn.
draw.
No, I was
Ah.
literally drawing this as we were doing Weird Wild West, and I didn't have enough time to finish drawing the quiver.
Yeah,
Does
does
it
involve
fucking matter? Also, there's like 1,000 errors that could be in there, so it's understandable that you didn't draw them.
That's-
Anywho,
yeah.
I'm gonna now power down Dark Souls 2 on the PlayStation.
What do you think of Doc's prosthetics?
Honestly, rather well made.
Well, alright, be right back. I'm gonna get some water.
Yeah.
For a Wild West theme, pretty fucking high tech.
Well, he's
What
very
the
good at
fuck's
making
going on here
prosthetics.
again?
We are in the Feywilds. Deanoch is not having a good time.
Many things are not happening well
I
with
think
Deanoch.
I like his mask the best.
Honestly, yeah.
We had a lot of back
You
and
mean
forth
the
about that
spectral?
mask.
Yeah, we knew it had to be, Burlock stitched up mask. But we were trying to figure out how to make it look unsettling, but not too unsettling. And we settled on
Well-
this with the doctor's little head mirror.
By the
And
way,
with the,
this was the less settling option that
Yeah, you wanna
covers
show
up
the
more
more
of his. We have a more settling version that shows more of his face, and we realized
You wanna-
that, yeah.
Yeah, do you still have that? You want to share it?
I can't right now. I'm really busy. As quickly as possible, drawing the arrows. You can share it. You have it.
Cool.
But no, I love the Doc. You just have
He
to
is
get
pretty
past
cool.
his haunting exterior.
Yeah.
Listen,
Oh,
I need
sorry.
to like something you need to understand. This is the doctor trying to look less horrifying.
Less horrifying.
Yeah.
This is the doctor's nice face.
I see.
As opposed to,
As opposed to his real face, because he is a burn survivor with a total of 110% of his body burnt.
Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Cooked.
No, dear God. The word cooked when described as a person. Dear God.
Wait, did you share the
you
picture?
are...
What picture?
Did you show him the
Yeah,
reference?
Oh, the reference. It's just Curly.
No, not that reference. Okay,
Which
1
reference?
second. Before we go anywhere, I want to just...
time.
Oh wait, no. You didn't save that. Okay, yeah, it's stream time. God damn it.
Didn't.
That's
Here
not-
I am.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Oh, good. Hi, love.
Oh, hi.
So
Hello, love Andy.
I shared some things to get
Is
Stitch
there
looking the way he
something wrong?
does.
No, I'm just like
Stop.
a little panicking because I just finished the art for Sarah's mom and it's like really late.
I bet you can't guess who we
I
best,
love that biological feature.
who we based the posture for Stitch on.
Is it from Ronan Kenshin? Because it is.
Where did you post it?
What?
The art.
It's in Wild Weird West art.
Oh.
Doc Stitch.
Yeah, I saw him.
Can anybody
Alright.
guess who his pose was inspired by?
Oh my god.
We were kind of trying
No.
to
Oh
create
shit, wrong game.
the doc using other docs.
Oh, that fucker from Guild Gear.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
Faust.
Faust.
Oh, Faust. Yeah, that explains why the fucking post is familiar.
But can you guess where his
Yes.
outfit is inspired from?
Faust, isn't that the
Mental
like the
Institute.
doctor that used to be like complete
Another
cartoon
doctor.
at first, but then
But can
turned
you
into the
guess
final
which
boss of Dark
doctor?
Souls 3 in the most recent game?
Huh?
Faust, isn't that like the doctor that used to be a cartoon?
Okay,
but
right.
then
So
turned
we're
into the
gonna
final
go
boss of Dark
into
Souls 3
D&D
in the most recent game?
campaign Fragile Frontier. I'm not gonna bother putting out the thing because no one ever watches from there. People only watch the session afterwards.
No,
Ascent.
no, put on the ping.
Dang.
No.
Blast the fucking ping out. We always do it. It's
Come on,
tradition.
Star.
If you
It's
don't,
tradition.
I'll fucking hack my
Oh,
way in.
hello,
to this
Swarf
fucking,
80,
announcements
Swarf06. Hello,
channel.
hi, welcome to the stream. Wait, no,
You know what? I'll see.
no message.
Hold on.
What's going on? How are you in the chat
Here's
with no
the
message?
second
How
weapon.
does this work?
If you're familiar with this character,
Explain this to me.
No, but I've seen him before. That's from.
Okay,
what's
fine.
his
The
soul?
ping time, the
what's
ping. Come
the
on, come
soul
on, come
manga?
on. I don't have
Soul
time.
Eater.
Soul Eater, yeah. Is
That
is
is-
he from that?
It's Dr.
Okay,
Stein.
1 second.
Oh, from Soul Eater.
Seeker, D&D stream time,
Yes,
exclamation mark.
It
There we
only
go.
took
Dust
a
Cafe.
really long time with the mask.
Oh, Swarf06.
Alright.
Hello, hi, welcome to the stream. I see your hi.
You-
I don't know why it
It's
didn't
funny.
show up on screen, but hey. Okay. Oh my
But-
god, he's gone also.
So, shall we
Alright.
begin?
Okay, you guys.
I am ready.
You guys go begin. Where's the? Hey, Bear. Where's the turn order?
Oh, it's still here. I don't know where the fuck it went though.
It was Linda's turn.
It's still here, it's just not here.
Oh boy, Linda!
Linda, didn't she just have
I
one?
believe she already had. I believe she
No.
already had
So-
her turn. No, she
Hey,
didn't.
quick question, chat. Oh, not chat, but people in VC. You know that weird thing your body does when you've gone too long without sleeping, where it starts to rapidly cool because your body is no longer regulating its internal temperature?
Oh my god, you
Yeah.
can go to sleep,
You mean dying?
please.
I'm not dying because I've gotten this tired before multiple times and been completely fine afterwards. But I'm just informing you, I am at that stage of not having enough sleep. This
You
is
really
going to
need
be
to
a
fix that.
shit show.
Oh boy,
Let's
I'm ready.
Start. Let's start
Fuck
take
no,
over.
I'm not letting Star
Yeah.
neuter the crab.
Yeah. But Linda has not. I remembered we ended on her turn.
My god, why is it her turn now of all times?
But Litney,
Oh,
It
but
has
by
been
the
her
way, I have a
turn
new
for a
PDF.
year.
Okay, fine, I'm done
Actually,
with the
for
art.
weeks.
Thank god. Okay, right,
Wait.
Linda's turn.
Speedrunner.
Linny-
Hold up, I'll be right back. I'll be
Linny-
right back.
Oh my god.
No!
How are the two DMs? Am I the one that's more put together?
Barely.
Because
Barely.
that's debatable.
look, even a broken clock is right once a day.
Twice a day, first off, unless it's a 24-hour clock. Second off, fuck you.
I mean, it's still debatable.
Okay, right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when we last left
Um,
off, we're in the middle of a boss fight, and what's gonna happen in the boss fight? Who knows? Bad things are gonna happen.
Is
Crap.
that guy dead or
Yes.
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 He's a
He-
fucking pile of meat jibs.
Yes. So
Oh.
basically, he is a pile of giblets and limbs. He needs
But,
to have
Well.
limbs. Let's see.
on Litney's turn,
All right, cool.
I remember Litney realizing, hey, we don't want this thing to get too angry.
Give me 1 second. Okay, here she is. That's great. As on Linda's turn, she's gonna back away. She's
Wait,
gonna
wait.
run away. She's gonna be
Um,
over here. Thank you very much. By the way, it's really cold.
Run away slowly.
I want you all to know it's
Very
really
cold.
cold right now.
Um,
So she's gonna be
DM.
over here, and
DM.
she is going to, because why not?
God, I have my D&D background playlist going. It's awesome.
Actually, everyone's good on healing. She's just gonna
DM,
cast
I
all.
would
She's
li-
gonna cast all the dead.
I was gonna have Linda do something that could
No,
help.
she is concentrating on true polymorph. I don't think there's anything else she could possibly do right now.
Well, not combat-wise, but we do have someone who has calm emotions.
What do you want from her?
Snap D-Knock out of there, whatever he's going through.
You know what?
We
That's
need
it.
it.
That's entirely fair. She was over here, I'm pretty sure. She's gonna come down
Yeah.
over here and she's gonna check on D-Knock. Run away from combat and check on D-Knock. She's gonna use her action to check on D-Knock.
All right.
Catatonic.
Yeah.
Just
Fucking
snap
D-Knock!
just staring
D-Knock! Slap, slap,
wide-eyed.
slap, slap, slap. Check, check, check. Slap, 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 slap.
All
Alright. So-
I don't know that he's
I am
getting
gonna
hurt.
roll. I'm gonna roll
Everybody
something for him. I'm gonna
I'm gonna
roll
kill
a
someone.
wisdom
Who's
saving
saying that?
throw. I think it's Lav.
Lapionde, you and
Hmm?
all of France is now about to be under continuous ballistic strikes.
Why? That song isn't even French.
I do not care.
I
Anyways,
believe it's.
I am bombing all. Well, I'm striking all of France because.
What's wrong with Unholy?
All right, it's a good song, yes. However, there's a little thing known as the Shorts tab in YouTube, and don't know what the fuck I've done, but I've been sitting through about 30 fucking videos back to back in 1 fucking hour of just that. I'm going to kill someone.
Okay.
Anyways,
Wait. You used the YouTube short feature? Cringe.
Is it just me, or did it sound like Ninja was walking away?
Yeah, no, it was me as well. What the hell happened?
Sorry.
All
what?
right, is that Linda's turn?
Yeah,
Yes,
I believe
please.
that is Linda's turn.
All right,
The
Razzle.
fuck? Can you hear me well now?
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can hear you
What
extremely
the fuck
well
was
now.
that?
Oh.
Also, you guys are all Doom Scroll addicts. I don't want to hear it.
All right, Razzle.
I don't doom scroll.
That is a
Oh, no,
lie.
Too much. I'm seeing ghosts. All
Not our-
this money in
not our
the
cat.
same.
Not our cat dragon.
All right, I'm guessing an 18 doesn't break your AC.
To who?
Led.
Razzle.
Yeah. Sorry. What?
Oh,
Razzle. Razzle. Does that beat your
Razzle.
lead? Does that beat your DC? Sorry, your AC, I should say.
Oh. Hold on, he's
Led.
away right now.
Uh,
Okay,
d-
18 does beat it. Cool.
okay.
Hold
I
on.
think that beats it.
Hold on.
That's the closest you can. Well, this thing can't crit, thankfully, but that's the closest I could get to a crit. Jesus.
Hold on.
All right.
I got
So
it. Wait.
it's at max Angie. All right, so it's dealing double damage. Cool. This thing's about to fucking explode.
you mean that literally, right?
Slash
I
R.
would like to use my reaction Phantom Protector.
It actually just made an attack against Razzle within 5 feet of Vildos. He's going to make his reaction to attack.
I don't care.
I'm just letting you know so you don't freak out when I start making an attack.
Meets beats.
Wait, I could do it. I'm gonna have to upcast as Phantom Protector at third level. My last third
dragon
level,
right now. I think they can take it. I'm gonna be honest.
I wholeheartedly believe they can take it.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather not. Litney AC's damage. She's gonna reduce the damage.
Dragon AC.
18 on a roll still beats an 18 AC.
Okay, just letting you know.
1 sec.
Yeah.
Do I have advantage on this?
Quick question: does that big crab guy count as a humanoid?
No.
Ah, dang it.
All right, and
Oh, wait.
He is, however, a monstrosity.
Oh,
I think. I
wait.
will quickly double check that.
Yeah, but I don't
So
have hold monster.
Olga
I
is
have hold person.
23 initiative. Wait, hold up. No, she
Yep,
acted already.
monstrosity.
so that's gonna be 2d6 plus my intelligence.
All right, so cool. First rolling this. All right, so it's taking 26. Math. Hold on. Calculator, get your ass out here. All right, it's down to that.
Not my best.
Cool. Just so you know,
Razzle,
Bear.
you are taking. Hold on.
By the way, everyone, look in arts and references, because here is Olga Grimgore.
Shit.
Yeah, I
Zara's
can see
mom.
the symbol.
Nice.
I can indeed see the
Razzle, you're
resemblance.
taking 44 points of
She's
bludgeoning
got
damage.
a really fancy bow and a very familiar looking
Crystal.
plating, I guess you'd say, a buckle.
But remember, I used Phantom Protector, reduced that by that's not a lot, but
Can it reduce it by 80 points?
I'm sorry, what?
I think Razzle's down.
No, they're a dragon.
Razzle's
They're
a
a
dragon.
dragon.
They've got like, I don't know, 90 HP at least.
Can I just ask one question? Why one attack roll is getting 7
Because
fucking
rage mode.
damage modes?
All right.
It's
So
in-
basically, due to you maxing out that little anger meter, its attacks deal double damage, but have 50% recoil. It is fucking disintegrating.
All right.
Holy shit.
However,
Shit.
that is 44 and 82 damage each bludgeoning.
Raz has
And you have
127 HP as a dragon, I think.
You're
I'm
on
saying-
1 in dragon
No.
form.
No.
Jesus.
I remember I cast Phantom Protector, so I have third
Oh,
level.
all right. So, drop that by
So
8
you're at
a second
9.
time.
No, 8 plus 5. That would
No idea
be.
what the fucking damages because you keep adding fucking shit to it.
All right.
You
So
rolled one
effectively,
attack.
So 8 plus 5.
It's 82 points of damage, and then it's reduced by the Phantom Protector thing. That's what's going on.
8 plus
Okay,
5,
let
I
me-
was.
Let me start from the beginning again. It's 127, 82 damage. So that would be.
Yeah, in no world does that make a dragon go
25.
down to 1 HP.
Oh, yeah. And take half that as necrotic.
I don't.
No, I meant the crab.
Oh, then
Right.
he's dead.
Oh!
Wait.
Already?
There we go.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, I might be.
Wait, stop. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, hold
The
on.
damage prevented half of that.
Yes.
Oh,
The
so
attacking creature must make a con save. On a failed, they take half of the damage absorbed.
hold on. Con
as
save, you
necrotic.
say?
Hold on, Bear.
Yeah.
They make a con save and they take half the damage that was absorbed by the Phantom Protector. Nothing else.
That's a success.
That's success. Yeah.
That,
Uh,
to a sleep-deprived brain, that does not look correct, but that is correct.
Bear, I want to let you know. It takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Necrotic, you man.
No. What it takes is because remember, Vildos used his attack, his reaction to attack because it attacked his friend.
Halved because resistant.
Yep.
That's not the right way of phrasing that, Brian. There we go.
Guys, I think it moved. I think it moved a single pixel. It moved a
It moved a
pixel.
bit more than that. I was just very stupid. All right, so that's what it originally was. That's what it went down to.
It's like a pixel or two, you know?
Okay, so Litney, how much necrotic damage is this big chunky friend taking, or is it zero?
Well,
He's not.
No,
It has made a save.
It's not. It saved it.
All right.
But Razzle, you get was it 13? 13
damage.
reduced damage.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, 13 reduced. Gotcha.
So
basically, you healed for 13, essentially.
Yep.
Oh, Litney with the clutch save.
There's still another fucking 44 from the first hit, floating about. I don't think has landed yet.
What?
What the fuck?
You
Because it
added the
attacks
two
twice.
attacks. Yeah, you added
No.
the two attacks together. It's 82.
I haven't. The
Oh,
first attack
so the first
rolled
attack was
26
82.
raw, then doubled because rage, and the second attack rolled 41 raw, doubled from rage.
Your monster's
Okay.
Yeah, and we have
Two.
already added those two together.
Okay, so Razzle is down, is what you're saying.
No.
fucking makes sense.
The first attack hasn't been applied yet. I'm fucking stupid.
Why?
Yeah, no, you
why
don't
is this so complicated? Just roll an attack.
Because I have
and
5 brain cells.
Plus 26 times 2 plus 41 times 2.
God
This
damn.
is the damage you take, minus
13.
Minus 13.
134 minus 13.
So 121. All right, so you're down to 6.
Yes.
Whew.
No, because I heal for 13 based on what.
Yeah, that's no. He was adding
Yeah,
the 13.
that is included.
God, fuck you.
Relax, you're a dragon. I think you're downed though.
I'm at
No, they're fine.
No,
just
they are
imagine-
downed.
No,
Leave it
he's at
be.
6
Leave it be.
HP.
They're at 16 HP. Let's move on.
They're at 6 HP. Razzle, it's your turn.
Okay.
Litney
There
just
you
saved
go.
you. You owe her.
Stop fucking trying to get O's. Fuck you.
I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, cool.
All right.
Fuck you.
It's turn of full pissed off. I don't think it's going to get back to that state ever. I think it's going to
No.
die in a few seconds.
Because
It's
Solstice is
currently
angry.
staring down a very angry dragon.
Well, goodbye, Titan Hammer Crab. It was wonderful serving alongside you.
Well, it still has to hit. You know, so let's not. He could roll like 3 natural ones. You never know.
Fair
the
enough.
attack, which means I get to.
2 bites attack and 1 bite attack and 2 claws.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't forget you also have-
No, I'm just going to ignore that.
Plus 7. They're all +7, so 3.
3d20 plus 7.
I'm working on it. Okay, so that's 1. Nope.
That would have been a 16. That would have hit.
Oh, right. Yeah, I didn't push 7. So that was a hit,
Okay.
Okay.
That's a hit.
and that's not a hit.
That's a miss. All right. 2 hits and
Yeah,
a miss.
2 hits.
This AC 14 target. I don't know if I should be impressed.
Fight and a
So-
claw. That is 2d10 plus 4.
Plus
We'll see.
1d8
We'll see.
acid.
2d10 plus 4 plus what?
Plus 1d8 acid. And then
plus,
additional 2d6 plus 4 slashing.
2d6 plus 4. 28 hit.
Math fun.
All right.
28.
How
Reduced
much
to
of that's
half.
bludgeoning?
14.
None of
Nothing is bludgeoning. It's
These are-
piercing and slashing.
piercing,
and acid.
slashing, and acid.
All right.
Yeah. So that's
So what parts of that is piercing and what parts of that is acid? And what
The,
part
Remember
is
middle
that.
one- the 3 is
in
acid,
19.
the rest is piercing.
The
Alright.
first 19 is acid. The first 19 is slashing. No, it's piercing.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm
first-
just gonna. Fuck it. So, I do not care enough to do resistances.
Oh shit. Okay. That is,
I
I
am
believe, Razzle's
Too
turn.
tired to be doing resistance calculations.
I really wish
Understood.
Dildos, punch this thing in the dick.
the breath.
Hold on. Vildos is gonna just go
Wait, hold on.
look back to
Razzle.
Enoch.
Reset
Look-
your-
Alright.
Yeah, sorry.
I wish I could do acid breath, but I have to wait 6 turns to do that again.
No, you
Oh,
don't need
alright.
6 turns. You need to roll a d6 at the start of every turn.
Oh yeah, so you have to see if it recharges. That's how it
Oh.
works. You don't do it now,
I
but
think
you
it
gotta do it.
1 second. Just roll for the start of the
the start
turn. I
of-
think it recharges on a 6.
Nope.
Yeah, it
Yes, I
recharges
would-
on a 6. So
Alright,
yeah, you didn't
Dildos,
get it
punch
here.
this thing in the face and her dick.
Vildos just kind of looks back to Enoch, looks at the Titan crab, and just goes, "Looks like all of you crab guys have the same thing in common with your god. Failure." Just makes an attack.
And this attack was from Razzle, so she gets to decide what happens.
Oh.
What? No, it's
No?
Vildos's turn. He's talking. He's attacking right now. He is
Yeah,
full on
but that
attacking
was
right now. It's no one else's.
The damage. It was the damage from Razzle that made Bear tap out.
No, it's
No,
still up. It's
flat
it's still
out.
going.
It's on 3.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's
So just
Vildos's turn. Do you not
may
see
be a
that
little
tiny
hard to
sliver
see,
of
but
health?
You need to zoom in, and there's like a sliver of green.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. So he's gonna make an attack. He's got 4, so he's gonna hit
It's
one of these.
alive with air quotes.
Plus 8. Let's see if that hits.
It would be so funny
Yeah, that
if you missed
hits.
everything.
No, the first one immediately hits.
20.
Hold on, I still gotta roll a high enough thing for the
Come on.
D6. Let's see if I roll high. 1d6 plus 5. 8.
Even
That's
if
enough.
I was doing resistances, it would still kill regardless of what you roll. Because 5
I
plus 1 is 6.
I am a follower of the rules, though. I must go through with
Alright.
it. Can I
How are you
narrate?
dispatching this fucking crab?
So, Vildos will hit this thing and lock it. He'll hit it directly in a pressure point and crack open its entire exoskeleton, ripples of cracks all over its body, and then he'll just hit one more time directly in the dick with his kick with a kick, and it just completely just collapses and doesn't explode, but it just
Crumples inward.
it just
don't
gets
think it
completely
has to be.
destroyed.
Well, at least they're not
He
external.
kicks in the groin region because it cracked open, and now it is split open completely. In multiple ways.
Finally,
And one of-
the fucking crab is dead. Question,
And one of
was
the
that
crab
non-lethal
ragoon.
damage?
He divided by 4. Alright, that's what happened. Sorry, what'd you say, Bear?
I know punches and kicks can be classed as non-lethal. I know you don't want that, but at the same time, I have to ask, was that non-lethal?
Nah, he fucked with his boy. That shit is as lethal as possible.
I could.
He kicked his dick until he kicked his dick so hard that its eyes popped out, right? That's what happened.
Finally,
Okay,
this
so if I
fucking
may.
horrendous combat encounter's over. Yippee, the wicked crab is dead.
As soon as he dies, first off, the moldies who couldn't do anything, but they're still there, so might as well. They all just crawl inside of the corpse and begin molding it up. Combine Harvester probably grabs that piece and eats it, and then the Combine Harvester starts just kind of swaying, and then just like kind of like as if they're drunk, and then falling onto the ground and immediately separating.
I need to ask this because it is a funny thing, which I don't know if we agreed upon or not. When the two separate, are they wearing their equipment?
I assumed so.
I'd like to imagine only Laviande is.
It's for them to figure out. It's their transformation.
I need to ask them. That's why you two, Ninjabot and Laviande, when you two separate, are you two wearing your equipment?
If
Well, I
it's
mean,
a
yes.
regular transformation, then yes,
I mean,
because it's
considering
into
this
them.
combination, everything. I'm just asking them. Don't worry, none of you. Don't worry about your rules. I'm asking them.
I have a funny thing. Like, we both on the ground, we look like we look super tired, but we look otherwise completely normal. Then Lavian just kind of like gets a little bit up a little bit, reaches into her mouth, pulls out a pair of panties and hands them over to Sarah and goes, "Sorry, I kept that accidentally."
Yeah, I feel like this was more a setup for the worst reunion with your mom ever.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Stop.
I
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
One every player asks after a boss fight.
Level up?
Do they
Do we
level
level
up?
up?
Level up?
I was
Level up?
going to
Level up?
I was going to do the level up at the end of the session, but
We can level up after
We can
the session.
declare it now, because the boss
Okay.
fight's done.
well, guess what? At this point, it would be the meeting of the gods and the level up, but the meeting of gods ain't gonna happen, unfortunately. So let's say you level up now, and the meeting of gods is something. That
Yeah,
may or
because
may not
technically we can't meet with the gods right now because we're nowhere near the temple anymore. We're teleported here.
So, you guys have
Yeah.
leveled up, and you can deal with that at the end of the session, or if you're able to now, mid-session.
Vildog
I'm
disappears
slurping
from
up
where
that
he
guy
was
right now.
next to Denoc, by the way. I just want to let you
Yeah.
know.
Litney
In case
as
Okay.
anything
well.
crazy happens.
So I want
Alright.
I want to
Okay.
point out, as all of this happening, Mabel's looking
What the fuck
around.
are you doing, Laviande?
Yeah, Mabel's looking around like,
Oh, I'm slurping up that. I'm slurping him up right now.
Holy
I
shit,
am,
it's true. This poor woman, we summoned her and then she got teleported into the.
yeah, Mabel's looking
Yeah.
around like, how the hell did I get here?
just
Magic
Hey.
bullshittery. Trust me, I don't want to be here any more than you do.
Hey,
Star?
Do you have the
Ninjabot,
ability to
Sarah.
get back?
Okay,
or-
let me pause you guys. Let me
Yes.
pause you all for a second. Ninjabot, Sarah,
Mhm.
as so you weren't aware of this, but once the combat was over, this certain orc ranger started walking towards the group slowly, guard up, and then once you two split, and she sees you, she pauses, she freezes for a second. You stand up, and the moment when you turn to look at her, she rushes forward, and she throws you, and she basically tackles you in a hug.
I'd imagine everyone hears
Make
this
an
like,
athletics check.
No. Fuck that. I'm taking the hug.
No, take the athletics check. This is part of the hug.
Ah, I see.
The family tradition must be revived.
Suplex?
Alright. One second.
She is unfortunately. This is her role.
hey, that's still
Star,
pretty
I got a
high.
quick question.
Yeah.
Are
The
you
suplex or
still?
Satan
That's
suplex?
combat harvester.
Star,
Yeah,
The numbers are the same.
this is just Sarah.
What's up?
Holy shit.
Who's calling me?
Are you still? Are you still doing the thing that you mentioned, or nah?
What thing?
Bruh.
Don't worry, I have plans. I have vague plans. We'll figure something out.
All right,
This
understood.
guy
understood.
tastes like shit.
Okay, right.
Yeah, so
He probably did shit himself,
So-
actually.
Sarah, you get tackled by a taller, older orc who looks very much like you. You've seen her before. That's your mother. Slightly older looking than you remember. And as she collides with you, you just feel the raw instinct inside of you that you need to tackle back as part of this hug. And there is an audible clapping sound as these two collide. And
Thunderclap.
yes.
Litney immediately turns back.
Like
Sarah?
Lavion perks up, a face full of meat paste, and who just got spanked? Whatever.
And so
Uh,
you just hear, Sarah, is that you?
Mom.
Oh,
Yes, it's
my
me,
baby
Mom.
girl. You're all grown up now.
Yes.
Oh God. She grabs you and just pulls you in a tight hug. I can't believe this. Oh, you've grown so strong. I thought I lost you that day.
I thought I lost you too.
This hug will continue for a while, and I feel like
Yeah.
maybe we should move on to someone else before we separate.
cool.
Fun fact: there's another hug going on. Vildos just appears out of a shadow and just immediately goes, "Kid!" and just fucking, fucking hugs him.
Before you use shadow teleported away, Solstice would have given you a blanket and said,
It disappears.
"You know what to do."
He just winks at you as he disappears and just goes, "Kid!" Slaps the fucking blanket onto him and pulls him into like a kind of a side hug and just goes, "God, don't you do that shit again. You freaking sent me halfway across the continent. Again."
Litney can also join in on the hug. Does Linda join in on the hug?
In reference,
Linda's
I
gonna
wanted you
join
to
in.
make
She's
him
gonna
into
join
a
the villa and
burrito.
say, "Hey, uncle."
That's cursed.
He just goes, "I'm guessing there's going to be a lot of interesting stuff going on there." First of all, pulls Denox so that he's looking at him. He just goes, "Let's see," snaps his fingers a few times in front of him, who's like, who's like actively not really like having a hard time, being in the present. And he just goes, "Are you kidding me? Denox, come on. Remember what I told you.
What's wrong?
You got control. Come on. Put yourself into it. Remember what I told you?" He kind of like blinks a little bit and like will use his ability to actually take no damage from psychic damage and spend it and kind of just gets more lucid, basically. What?
Wakey, fucko.
Why am I?
You okay?
No. Villdust? Why is it and he just goes, No. Hold on. Remember what I told you. Think about things, get your bearings, and then put in that control you've got. Come on. You're able to beat my charms. You can do it. He'll like kind of like get a lot more like, confused and just go, "What? How could I, with what I know, with all the..." And he just goes, "Denox, listen. I've gone around a lot, all right? I've seen a lot. And there's one universal constant in all of this. All knowledge is a burden, unless you're ready to make it a blessing. Are you ready to make it a blessing?" Denox doesn't really have words to say to that, and will kind of just look at Villdust for a long period of time. And he just goes, "Great, I see the workings of your mind catching on. Why don't you think on that? You've got some family here, and as a good uncle, I'll stay out of it for right now." He winks at Litney.
It's not confirmed if we're actually siblings.
Oh, sure. And this entire thing has been a dream. Don't worry, you're gonna be fine. As he just disappears.
Anywho, thanks for calling out the entirety of the next arc being a dream sequence. Fuck, now I have to rewrite it. I say sarcastically, flipping through a blank notebook as if there was notes in it.
You say as if you're the guy telling the story.
It better not be a fucking. Better not be a fucking dream sequence because this guy being dead, and now I'm finally slurping him. God damn it.
Who are you?
By the way,
slurping?
I finally managed to slurp.
Yep.
The guy who's the meat paste that was once a guy.
Yep.
I'm
One
trying
of his giblets. You do find a limb that is an arm. You assume you don't know which. You eat it, and you just to be sure you look for another one that's another arm and eat that because you don't know which is left and which is right, and you know that it's supposed.
You find a third arm.
No.
You considerably find 6 total arms.
Alright, screw it. I'm just turning again into a mimic, and turning into Orgalorg in his true form and enveloping the entire thing, just swallowing it in one go.
What the fuck is Orgalorg?
It's from Adventure Time. It's kind of basically I'm just turning into a flesh umbrella and turning the part of the umbrella that closes into a mouth, just swallowing the whole thing.
All right. Cursed.
No shit,
All
Sherlock.
lowercase?
Anyway.
Cursed.
But once Litney finally gets her bearings, she finally realizes they're in a different place. Where are we?
In a place you don't want to be.
Solstice, you're all the way over there.
Oh yeah. By the way, if you're looking at art and references, here's also Sarah and Olga side by side. For the references.
Yeah.
Hey, cool, Bon. Do you remember
Comparison.
the spells I picked for
What did you say?
Olga's a bit
my
taller.
card thing?
Yeah.
What did you say, Led?
What's the spells I picked for my College of Bard level up? I picked wizard spells, and there was one that was fireball but psychic.
Oh, the mind blast thing.
Psychonic blast.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
find it
it
for
was
you.
a UA. It was a UA spell. We went back and forth on it, and
Right,
Sarah
and
approved.
Star said I could have it, right?
Okay, let me just
Yeah.
look it up. I know what it is.
Oh
It's
shit.
fireball, but it's psychic damage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Psychic Scream, I think it was called.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's
No,
called
psionic
blast.
Yeah.
Ah,
Blows up pancakes with
With
mind.
No, my pancake.
It's over here. I posted in generals.
Bring pancakes.
Okay.
yeah.
But yeah, guys, everyone's here and everyone's alive, and you're all freezing. I mean,
Yeah,
Some of you are.
He's going over.
Can
As soon
we
as
just
he's
go back to
finished,
Raz being a dragon?
Yeah.
I would imagine just kind of collapses to the ground, not out of pain, but because that was fucking exhausting.
you almost lost your
Bill
positive
Dawson
appears
dragon
right in front
of-
boost.
Bill
going
Dawson
over
appears
to
in front of
the-
Razzle. And just goes, "What? Holy shit. Is that real?"
I don't
Huh. Well, how is it being a dragon? I've heard from Skelly that it's a bit interesting.
overrated. Also, I think I'm bleeding.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
Hey,
Don't worry, I can help with that. Actually,
Approximately 30% of your body is shattered.
don't worry,
I think-
I can help with that. I Learned a few things from a friend.
Yeah.
And he kind of slapped
Maple
together.
just stares at you. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Solstice will interrupt
me?
him.
Yeah.
It's a true polymorph spell. Give me a hot second as he yells out, "Drop the goddamn spell! We don't need it anymore."
No.
Hold on,
I
hold
got
on,
it.
hold on.
I
True
think
polymorph?
Oh,
Which one of you guys got access to true polymorph? Don't tell me the undead grandma somehow learned a spell.
It's
I
like,
only
No,
know
I-
polymorph.
Linda.
Okay, hold up 1 second. So,
Yeah.
given how busted a party is and the fact that no one's ever gonna need this again before the next long rest or whatnot, Mabel's just going to, you know what? There's only one target right now. Why not? Mabel's basically going to open up a channel to the god of healing. And basically, well, it's not a god of healing specifically, but basically she's going to use her power to heal you. What's it called? Give me 1 second. Messenger of Life.
I don't.
She's going to use the Messenger of Life, and she's going to heal you completely, Razzle.
cool.
So this is normally supposed to heal every friendly creature within 60 feet for half their max HP. But, you know, you're the only person being targeted.
One target.
And Mabel's
Also,
going to turn to you,
bummer.
Vildost, and she's going to be like,
Mm.
Viper, are we in the Winter Fae?
Wait,
That we are. That we are.
That
wait,
is-
winter.
Ah,
Wait, this is the Feywild?
Yes.
let's
Yes.
see here.
Yes, the Winter Fae. We are presumably going to die.
Let's see. Hold on. Give me a second. Vildos kind of like walks out and over here, and it just goes, north is wherever I'm pointing. Because turns around, like, spins like 3 times, and then opens his eyes and goes, yeah, we're pretty deep into the winter court.
Just fuck.
Solstice will go. If I remember this place right, I should be able to find a way out of here. But that would lead us to the heart of the summer quarter.
Okay, listen,
And,
Solstice.
I don't
I would
know
like
if-
to. I would like to tell you. You don't
Yep.
know this place.
Okay.
It's
Fair enough.
listen.
Yeah.
You have to understand. You're not just someone from the Feywild. You're a princess of the Summer Fae. If you may have heard about all of these places, but you couldn't have come here at all on your own because that would be a death sentence.
Fair enough.
So
Lavion,
So,
is
what
going
idea
to...
do you have to get out of here?
Lavion just kind of walks over to, like, sorry, what was the name of her mom again?
Olga. Hold up 1
Olga.
second. I'll make this easier. I'm gonna put
Olga.
the name on this. Olga
Hmm.
Grimgore. And everyone can see the name. There.
Yay.
She walks over. Okay, so she walks over to Olga Grimgore, and like she extends a gore-stained hands, making sure to like keep the mouse on her finger closed, and going, "Hey there, Miss Olga. I know exactly who you are because when I did that thing with your daughter, I got some of her memories." So.
Yeah, no, that's the perfect response. That's the perfect
Actually,
thing.
I
to
really
say.
shouldn't have
Love
phrased it
this.
that way. I assure you there was nothing sexual about that. At least not that I know of.
Even
Maybe
Litney's like,
there was. I don't know how it works exactly. But outside of the uncomfortable part, it's a pleasure to meet you. And can I please ask you just very quickly why you are here, out of all places, exactly at the time where we happen to show up for a completely random reason? And can you please help us get out of here?
Slowly separating from the
Oh, yeah.
hug. Olga looks at Laviandi and is like, ah, yes, you're her friend. Combination buddy. Raising an eyebrow
Yep.
as she slowly reaches out and shakes your hand, and she just kind of looks over at you, Sarah, and she just kind of has
My
that.
hand is
She kind of has that
very,
that
very
awkward
sticky.
that awkward mom smile as she tilts her head at Zaviandi, kind of the Is she your,
No,
Oh,
as
God.
far as I know, she's not a
So-
lesbian. Maybe she is. I haven't explored that part of her
No,
mind.
no,
actually.
okay, that's fine.
Sarah takes 5 seconds to process that question. It's like, oh no. She's
Then it begins.
she's more
Then
like
it begins.
You know what would help this
she's more
misunderstanding?
like I won't. She's not my girlfriend. I mean, she's
Yeah.
my girl, but she's not here.
Gotta
Thank
ask
God.
a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope to God, even if she's a lesbian, I
One
hope to God she
question,
has higher
mainly
standards
because
than me.
You made the joke prior. Are you still just holding your underwear?
Oh no, I gave her back. I don't know if she
No,
put
no,
it
no,
back
no,
on.
no.
It's full
I'm
of
asking
drool, but
Sarah because that wouldn't really help her.
Yeah.
And it begins, guys. The long tread road of I swear it's not what it looks like, but wink wink, it definitely is.
Yeah.
No,
oh
it's
fucking
not
hell, no, I
what it looks-
really even Laviant in character hopes that if Sarah's a lesbian, she really hopes that she has higher standards than her. Like my
No,
God.
no. Sarah is higher standards than love. Holy shit.
Listen, it might also be red, but not this red.
She does like the thing from Lilo and Stitch where she picks it up at the shelter, and when the big sister asks if she's really sure she wants him, it pans to him as she picks a booger with her own tongue.
As you try to salvage this, Solstice will just go, "Oh, don't be modest. You have been inside of each other, Thrall."
I glare.
You've been
begins.
inside of me too, by the way. Just so
Olga
you know.
Olga's just looking around and she's like, I see you've got a very open set of friends.
So
Litney-
while this
No,
is
no,
going
no.
on,
And
Raz
it's
is
much
trying-
more
Wait.
literal than you
Let-
may
let Razzle-
think.
Let Razzle talk.
You are not helping.
While Razzle is doing
What?
this,
The implications are figurative. I'm telling you, it's literal. Not
while you
in
guys are doing your thing, Razzle is currently trying to think of what they know on dragon forms based on experience.
You need
They
help?
try using their spells. It doesn't work.
Experience.
It doesn't work. So they
The
try
sex jokes start
thinking
coming and
really
they don't stop
hard
coming and they
about
don't
what they
stop
know
coming.
Guys, let say his thing. Jesus Christ.
from
Sorry,
what they know on dragons. And very soon, just by using their knowledge of dragons, Razzle has shrunken back down to cat form. The only difference being they now have 2 little horns coming out from under the beret.
So you're keeping the dragon form.
Basically,
y'all
she's
have a new tank, and holy fuck, are they tanking?
no.
Well, no.
So
In
what
this
Razzle
form-
is doing is Razzle is getting some buffs from being a dragon, but she's not keeping the full stat block. She's
Basically, I can shift
Thanks,
to
Bob.
a dragon, so I choose. But honestly, I'm going to be in cat form, and the only real benefit I have in this state is I have 2 sorcery points.
I would also
Oh,
like to
that's
state you
good.
could probably swap back and have flight.
Yeah, no,
I
I
think.
can.
Yeah, we'll work
Just
out the
have to use
exact
polymorph.
details later, but basically, they got some.
I
cool
have
stuff.
to use polymorph to do it.
But Litney does give a courteous bow. It's a pleasure to meet you, Lady Olga. Your daughter has been in quite the help up to us, and has spoke much about wanting to find you.
I'm so glad to hear that. She reaches up and wipes a tear away. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to raise you myself, but I love that I'm
immediately
so
hug
proud
it.
of the
Don't
woman you've
worry.
become. I don't know about your friends, but I'm sure I can accept them.
Wait, I forgot.
Eventually.
I mean, that's
Litney still has
understandable.
Undying Rage active. If so, she's just like, oh, sorry. Hey, go to sleep, kids. And just
Yeah.
deactivates it.
Yes. So
Yeah. By the way, does my mom have any reaction to the fact that Litney looks a lot like her daughter,
Should we
which she
sorry,
was
should we
her
move everyone
employer?
over towards that group so we're not just all separated, or are we all
Yeah.
just separated?
you can all move forward if you want. That's not an issue.
Yeah, I tried.
I-
I
I'm
tried
just
to have
gonna
Everyone's
Thanos
kind
this
of
little
over
friend.
here now. Like everyone.
Okay, good,
What?
good.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm just asking, is everyone kind of grouping up over here instead of
Yeah,
being
Oh.
scattered?
I tried to.
Nah,
like,
Dinok's still back over here. He's
Okay.
not really.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
All right.
No, yeah.
Yeah. So, Star, does my mother have any reaction to Litany?
So yeah, she does.
Star?
She does take a double take soon. Like the thing is, like Litney's form is kind of unreadable with the whole, the the whole undying rage. It's a bit hard to get a grasp on her form. But then once that slowly dissipates, when she just looks back and she's like, "Oh, it's you, isn't it?
No.
Long time no
no.
see, Sarah."
No. No. That's my daughter.
Oh,
She says with a smile.
hold up 1 second. I'm rolling insight here.
Come on.
Vildos is talking to Dinok, by the way. If anyone tries to listen, then we can.
Okay, so
You'll hear it.
that's
but-
a lot of insight. I don't know what you're rolling, but I don't know if you need to roll anything.
I know.
There is no need to roll.
I don't
They're
think-
not lying.
Yeah, there's no need for you to roll anything. They just rolled their insight, and they're like, "Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Wasn't that a surprise?" You should tell your daughter to learn to control that temper.
Litney just
In your mind, flashback to using lightning to destroy a little, God damn it, what's it, Inari's house?
No,
Infinite
disintegrate.
power! No, it was not yeah, it was disintegrate.
No, it was.
Infinite power!
Yeah, Litney's like, I've been dead for almost 200 years, and things just seem to go downhill from there.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Mom, are you a revenant?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Like I say it in like
with
straight up, without.
She turns to
No,
look
false
at you.
preamble.
Oh, no, I'm not. I almost was, but I got a bit lucky on my end of the deal.
wait, Litney's like, end of the deal. Is there a bow still out?
She is holding her bow. She's not sheathing it.
She looks at the bow and then looks at Sarah's arm.
The bow does have some gem-like things, but largely it doesn't seem like it's made of the same kind of opal. It seems like it's made of some different crystals and other stuff, a compound of things.
Yeah. Okay? So you're.
Oh right, you asked me what I'm doing here. Well, before bombarding me with all of this information, and is that an angel? She just glances over at Mabel in the back. Okay, that's an interesting collection of groups of friends you have here. A dragon, mime cat.
I'm a pistaco.
A god. She kind of looks over at Solstice. She kind of gives you a bow, Lady Solstice. She looks over at Laviande.
A slob.
And then she just looks over at Mabel, and then looks at Litney, and a lich probably.
A little bit more complicated, but I would say a failed one.
A complicated lich is sometimes more dangerous.
Oh, you have no idea.
You know what?
Usually it's a bone claw, but no, she's not scratchy, so that's not how that happened apparently. What do I know?
So so Olga basically says, right, I'm here under a...
Just gonna move these guys over here
How do
somewhat.
I describe this? There's something I need to accomplish. And for
There.
that, I needed to kill a certain person. Unfortunately...
Really? Oh.
She kind of just glances, she kind of just gestures over to this and says, the owner of that. Unfortunately, they seem to have ran away.
Oh.
And
Oh.
speaking of, she glances over at Sarah again, and eyes roll down to her arms and her legs where she's partly opalizing. Oh. What has that sick bastard done?
Litney.
Oh, it's the same guy?
Unfortunately, yes.
I don't
But-
give
but-
a shit,
okay.
man. You tell them or I'm gonna tell them. Devildos
Okay,
says very
second.
loudly.
So Sarah, Olga. Sarah, Olga's gonna basically reach out, and just grab your shoulders. She's gonna put away a bow. Okay. Well, I don't know if you fully accept me as your mother. I don't know how you've been raised or what kind of family you have. I'd love to meet them. I definitely need to meet your parents.
Oh yeah, Lucario was a good father, but you're my mother.
Okay, that's wonderful. So if you accept me as my mother, I suppose if we can get you fixed, but we need to go find your stepfather.
Oh, do tell, do tell. Litney just like, hey.
Oh yeah, it's a lot's happened on my end too. It's been what 20 years. The time's a bit weird in the Feywild and stuff.
How so?
Well, oh you don't know? Well,
This is the first time
sometimes if you spend a day in
I've-
the Feywild, it could be 10 years in real life. Or it could
Litney's
be,
eyes-
it could be, 10 a year in the Feywild is a year in real life. It's really just depending on how you come in and how you leave.
Litney's eyes just
And
immediately
where you go.
widen.
Time is very fluid in here, as is space.
Litney has this look of like, oh no, oh no, oh no, I gotta get out.
Same thing on Sarah's end. She's like,
Solstice
oh
will
shit,
go.
oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah,
If we can get to the Sum Court, I can basically pop us out exactly when we left. Roughly give or take a couple of hours here and there.
yeah.
Oh, hey guys. You guys need help out of here?
Hold up.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Are you Wildest Estes of the Winterfey? The Winter Court, I mean.
Oh, looks like my reputation succeeds me. Yes, how did you? He kind of like smiles as he like tips his hat.
She looks over to Sarah. You keep very dangerous company.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd keep
No
one of,
idea.
I didn't think you'd keep one of the few mortals who are so involved in the wild hunt around.
Wait. Oh God, you just. All right. That sentence right there, the wild hunt. If anyone who's watched this watches this pod got to a decently late chunk of a certain video game, I'm not gonna mention, they are going to go fucking feral.
I feel. Hold on. I need to check something. Just gonna. Cause Bard. Legends and stuff. I'm just.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Let's see.
Go ahead. Oh
Wow,
shit.
you know exactly what
Yeah,
that
so-
is.
It's like, fuck.
Fun fact, by the way. The Wild Hunt is a basic collection of very high level, really scary Winter Court Fae and beasts that are all under the Beast Lord. They are also filled with a couple mortals. Usually the only ones that can reach a decent high enough pecking order are like, you know, really, really intense and high level rangers that are like stuff of legend. And they are known as the nightmares of the material plane because they come into the Winter Court and basically ravage and raid pretty consistently across a lot of areas.
Solstice's opinion of Vildos have dropped severely.
You had opinions?
Oh.
I thought better
So,
of you
Okay,
than
so-
dealing with this shit.
Yeah, so Olga looks to you, Solstice, basically. The summer court, that's a while away. I know a way out. It's, well, it'll take us about 3 days in real time. I'd say maybe a week or maybe at most a month might pass in, the mortal realm.
Star,
If
how
the-
long
I
would
pref-
question, Star? How long is does Litney have until the deadline?
1 year.
And we're about halfway through the year.
No, it was 1 year from when the campaign started, and I think we're only 1 month in.
Solstice will go, I would prefer a less time dilation than that.
Yeah.
Preferably, as
Yeah,
soon
me
as we
too.
got in, preferably to return as close as possible to when we left. We have shit to do.
Star, quick thing. Given Vildos's experience, would he be able to spit them out with almost, very, very minimal time dilation, almost reversing the effect
Well,
with his
if
knowledge?
anyone knows the equivalent spot here in the winter Fae, it will be you.
He'll just kind of like go, hold on. I have a guy, hold on.
You
hold on.
know 3 spots.
Moves over here. He'll take out a die, roll. It's a 3. He just goes, all right. Takes out a compass. It like just spins a lot, and he just goes, yeah, I know a place. We can get there with, I don't know, what do you guys want? Like a few minutes after you guys left? Maybe a little bit after?
Yeah.
That works perfectly.
Sure thing then. Sounds good. Dana,
Yep.
get your ass over here.
However much experience Olga has, she's not going to beat a native.
Excuse me, DM.
Yes?
Just so I know, sorry. In this campaign, we choose either an ability score improvement or a feat. We don't get
Yes,
to
you
both,
choose.
by...
You choose.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Oh god, I don't know what to pick.
Dinar just comes up and just goes, yes, Dad, what is it?
Lenny looks like, God, this is gonna be weird if he's actually my brother.
Oh, by the way, does Olga hear that little bit?
That thing
No,
about him
no.
calling. Wait. Yeah, she's a ranger.
Him calling Vildos.
She's a ranger. She absolutely hears it. And she's like, Olga just looks and it's like, huh, a lot of parents in this party. I approve.
Someone has to be the parent of this group.
I like to think I've got a lot of experience. And make sure to go around. Now, Denoch. Well, I'm going to drop it. And he just snaps his fingers, and Denoch's little, illusion that he put up just drops. Yeah, he looks all ghostly. Slightly see-through. He just goes, God,
Look,
damn it.
Pretty cool. I can see your humorous.
No, you can't see inside of him. You can see through him.
Yeah, I know. I'm not actually seeing it. I'm just saying it to mess with him.
Oh, no. Vildos immediately goes, last I checked, he's not invisible. Wait, did I cast that spell?
No, if he was invisible, I wouldn't be able to see him right now.
Sarah looks at Dinok, takes like 10 seconds, and then says, "Holy shit, Dinok is a ghost!"
Litney would honestly not would know if Dinok was an undead now, would she, given her expertise?
Well, Dinok, why don't you use a little ability that you learned? And he just goes, Dinok's eyes flash. I will use Eyes of the Grave to detect all undead nearby. From Dinok.
And ironically, for anyone who just came in, Litney doesn't give off undead vibes, but the kids it's around her do.
You turned off
you do
Undying
also
Rage.
get a
You
different
turned
thing.
off Undying
Yeah, I
Rage.
meant. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You do also give a different thing. Same with Linda because of it's upgraded. But does he get anything from Olga or anything else?
Olga is not undead. What are things that
Alright.
it searches for?
Just undead mainly. It did upgrade, so if there's any like technicalities, he's able to kind of get an idea. But like
Oh, what kind of technicalities?
well, it
Raz-
works for him being able to detect Litney and Linda. So
What about Raz?
One
Raz has the whole thing with
second.
9 lives.
you were revived. You're not undead.
Okay, fair, but it's not regular revival.
Doesn't really matter if it counts as the same thing from a god. Then technically would not be undead. Same reason on why
yep.
Revivify doesn't count someone
Olga
as undead.
would count as something similar. Olga's alive. Her existence is a spit in the face to the mortal coil.
Dinok just kind of like looks at Olga like
Basically, she got another chance.
I see. Dinok just kind of looks at Olga, and there's like an intensity behind it. Not, like there's a look of knowledge from Dinok where he just goes, "Looks like you have the same deal as these two," and he points to Linda and Litney.
Hey, Dinok.
Yeah.
There's a very, 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 very faint sense. Because I'm not entirely sure if this even counts or not. But there is one more entity here.
Oh.
Who is not truly dead yet.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Raz
You can't quite pick it out from behind Litney, but yeah, no, that crab's not dead and it's not gonna die easily. I mean, it's dead. Wholeheartedly, it's dead. Give it a week or so, you might not be so certain. You might not be so certain.
So
because of the fucking winter court, you're not sure.
He just goes, also, I don't know the specifics, but that thing, he points to the massive corpse, doesn't seem entirely... Well, it's dead, but it's weird.
Isn't that the corpse being eaten by the...
Yep, is the
fungi
corpse being
guys?
actively rotted away?
Yeah, because my mushroom guys are currently
Oh yeah,
just
by the
kind
way,
of like eating him.
Laviande. Do you
Yes?
remember the future that was foretold for you?
No.
The
You were to meet
little
someone.
fortune teller girl, she mentioned that arm inside of your stomach.
Oh yeah.
Make a constitution saving throw as the arm inside your stomach
Uh-oh.
explodes.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Yeah. Give me a second.
Shit.
Prophecy has been foretold.
Oh wait, actually that kind of helps me actually. Speaking something for my. I'm gonna pick Iron Gut for my feet if I can.
You can.
No.
What
Yeah,
happened?
not right.
You level up next long rest.
I mean-
effectively, you haven't leveled up.
I'm
to
showing
yet.
it.
You don't immediately
showing
level up
it.
just yet. Basically, you've leveled up, but you don't get every single benefit immediately
Okay,
right now.
Give me a second. Yeah, whatever. I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna take that, but whatever. The Constitution save then.
But yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
All right. Natural
Well-
20.
Oh,
This
fuck.
is
How many
what-
natural 20s? Holy
so
shit.
guys, ask
No, let me describe this. Please, let me describe
Go
this.
ahead.
You see Lavian, you suddenly hear a loud boom. You see Lavian's stomach just suddenly just turn into a blueberry for a moment, just like inflate and deflate. Then she lets out a loud burp and goes, that's a spicy meatball.
Okay, Lavian, this is kind of what I imagined. So everyone's just
that's
talking,
spicy
and all
arm.
of a sudden you just hear like a tick, 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 as they all just turn to look at Lavianti, who's doing the tick, tick, tick. So I was like, what's going on? And then suddenly Lavianti just whoop, becomes just a round ball. And now Lavianti is just a round ball. As you know,
They have
the
become
explosion
orb.
happened, and then just I like to imagine they just open their mouth slowly and it just is a okay. Poop sound, farting sound effects. I can't do it right now, but he slowly rolls around. What do you
What
think,
in the
Laviante?
God's name?
Yeah,
What?
sure.
What in the God's names just happened?
It seems as
At least
though
you remember that.
Laviante's
You remember that one at least.
future
Yeah.
has come to
Sarah,
fruition.
Oh.
Sarah looks at Lavian just rolling around, and she's like, "Oh God, I'm happy that I got to defuse with her. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean,
You-
it was fun, but
Okay, so
That was-
Olga's gonna
don't
turn to
blame you.
Luke and say,
Was
whatever
fun,
your
though.
decision, we need to move soon.
Yeah.
I've heard that Alice is in. Wait, hold up. Wait 1 second. I've heard that Cambry's in the area.
Cambry?
Oh boy, him?
Wait, it's a guy?
who?
No, it's not a guy. So,
Oh, sorry, her. Then he
give me,
says.
give me 1 second. Specifically to you, Endro.
Oh boy. Am I gonna get a message?
Oh boy.
Guys, I might be getting a message. This is gonna be a very fun time.
Bomber, could you tell him exactly what the reference is?
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Yeah, he just goes. The moment Vildos hears that, he just goes, "Oh fuck." Is she
Wait.
genuinely in the area?
I think they know.
Yeah. Just so you know, they are as scary as you'd imagine.
All right, everyone, we gotta leave. Otherwise, we're all gonna die.
Wait. Who's this Cambry?
One of the most dangerous fucking rabbits in the entire wild hunt.
I think it might be appropriate to call them a god eater.
And he just goes, "It would be appropriate to call her a god eater, so to speak. We should leave."
Got?
Okay, yeah, no, yeah, but
Yep.
All right, congratulations on ripping off my world building.
Listen,
fucked.
it's a white and it seems appropriate.
Yeah. But Lenny's like, oh, I
Also,
I
when
really
have I
would
not
like
ripped off? When have I not ripped off the stuff you've done?
Also, we're going this
no.
way.
I'm saying
Oh,
this
wait, no,
like
no,
a
no, not
joke,
this way,
by
this
the
way.
way. I'm actually flattered, just so you know.
just if we're moving, can someone move Litney for me?
Okay,
Leaving.
we're all
leave.
going. I am
Yeah.
not looking forward to doing this because the winter
Wait.
Fey is very difficult.
Before we move on, Lavianda, swallow
Mhm.
the giant fucking crab.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Alright, guys, give me a second. Okay, I'm gonna have to open wide for this.
Can
Hey,
they?
can someone help pull my jaw apart, please?
I will do you one better. I will
Red girl.
enlarge reduce.
Red girl.
Wait. I forgot. I still have my. It's
You might not have to worry about that. If Cambry's in the area, she'll sniff this out.
Yes, but I don't want to give the Winter Court more power.
And besides, it's kind
Sure
of a
thing,
basic
Scorchy.
survival.
By the way, Dino, just so you know,
Besides-
Camry specifically doesn't have any allegiance.
Yeah, no, that's why he laughed.
It's literally just a matter of if she thinks it's more fun, she'll swing that way at the moment, and then if not, whoopsie doopsie, the game's not fun anymore. Nom nom.
Yeah.
Well, does he mention that? Because Litney will be like, then it's probably for the best that we cover our tracks.
Yeah, no, so Dulce just goes, sure thing, Scorchy. Funny that you think Cambry has any allegiance, but, yeah, no. Get that handled, Red Girl, whatever you guys want with that big old corpse.
So, Solstice, just
Either way,
saying,
we're taking a hike.
You might have a vague idea of what they're talking about, but you've never met them yourself, and
Yeah, but
I've had to deal with her once, no, twice before, and no more. I would not like to make it a third.
Be called a god eater, then I don't want to give them any power that can be used against the summon court, even if they are flake as fuck.
Up to you guys. As Vildos said, you guys do whatever you want. He's taking a hike the moment he can.
Yeah.
The court is now one size smaller.
Okay.
So it should be easier for you to swallow it whole.
Okay. Hey, moldy boys, help me. I'm not using my mushrooms to help it push all it down inside.
Yeah. Litney, I forgot I still have my summoned undead.
Okay.
And,
Okay, so I've decided which route I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take telepathic.
By the way, Star, I just want to let you know, Vildos' name in the Winter Court is the Frozen Serpent.
Okay, I didn't know that. Well, then Olga would have mentioned that, would have used that name instead. I didn't think you'd keep the Winter Serpent.
It's fine. You didn't really use a name, so I just want to let you know.
Okay.
Yeah, just for future use.
So, Litney's on high alert, so she's gonna have Rachel be her eyes since her perception sucks.
Sounds good. I am not the DM though, so.
Fair enough. Yeah, Olga saying, yeah, she's been in the area here. Last I've seen that she was chasing a wolf of a flock of winter wolves. They were headed the opposite direction, but that won't keep her too long.
We need to bail.
I didn't find her to be an issue because, I don't usually have an issue hiding from her as a single person. I didn't think I would end up in a group this large, though.
As Lavender.
By the way, it is warmer around Mabel.
Yes, I should have.
Yeah.
Razzle is going to stay next to Mabel because apparently her good friend is a
Wait,
great
actually, it only takes 1 minute. So before I eat the entire crab, I am going to do this. Where did I put it? Before I eat the entire crab, I'm going to do this.
That and Raz feels really, really cold.
Yeah.
You're a
I
dragon?
don't know why.
Yes.
Lizard, cold-blooded.
I'm cold-blooded now.
It's also a matter of you're an acid
now.
dragon.
Yeah. It's a weird mix.
Not even a cold
Anyway,
dragon.
you think it's warm.
If Dinok is done with blankets, I will hand it over to Raz.
Oh yeah, he will give it over. Fun fact, Dinok doesn't look like. Granted, he doesn't look like he's not like affected by the cold, but he doesn't look like he looks like he's used to it.
Yeah.
Star, you have to check what you have my token set to, because now if it has constantly put me at what I assume is tiny.
I didn't touch your token.
There,
That's
did
your
you do
token.
something?
Someone resized your token by just dragging a corner and shrinking it. I didn't change it.
I
No,
have no control.
whenever I pull it out from from the right, it turns me into a tiny creature.
Oh, that's so strange.
It's the Feywild.
Let me
Don't
fix-
question
Let
it.
me fix that.
Well,
You've been demoted to your true size. Fucking small.
All right, fixed.
No, I
Tiny.
am small, but they are normally tiny.
and it begins.
1 second.
Linny's gonna stand next to Denock.
Okay, it should work
does it
now.
look-
Check it.
Man,
Does Denock
two.
seem a little on edge?
He is shaking a lot, not mainly due to the cold. He does seem to actually be affected by the cold. I'm sorry, it's Vildos who's unaffected. But yeah, he's looking around and does not look like he's having a fun time.
Did
He looks terrified.
if I remember correctly, he did mention he was in the Fey. Well, actually, no, I don't think he ever mentioned that. But he's like, "Is everything okay?"
It's obviously not.
Don't
The
like
faster we
being
get
here.
out of here.
By the way,
Stirs up
after I-
horrible memories.
Sorry.
How?
Yeah, let's get out of here. The sooner the better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, since I ate this guy's brain and basically did the mind flayer thing, can I know a bit about his deal? Like, what was the cult's whole deal? What was their? Can I get some lore, by the way? Basically.
DM, feed. We need lore. Feed us. Feed us lore. Come on, DM. We are hungry. We are hungry for lore.
I fear that you are asking me
It's
to
Bear's.
do the...
It's Bear's faction. Well, Bear.
Yes, so we're asking to the guy who's sleep deprived.
Bear, we're hungry. Give us lore.
You want me to make something
Alright.
up?
You know what? Fuck it. You all right, you're getting the scoop.
Okay.
Alrighty, brain. Try to recall the save file properly.
Do you want me to
Let's
try
see
to
if
make
it can.
something
Oh
up?
yeah, that's true.
No,
I need
why
to
am I
make
making shit
the-
up?
Or
Alright,
you can
alright,
always
alright,
tell them
alright.
after the session.
No, I remember. So, effectively, the primary thing about this faction is that they would lure faithless, those without a aligned church or something adjacent, those left to the winds, and lure them in with false promises of a god who accepts all. The reason why they did this is to flesh warp them into crab abominations to act as soldiers for when their rightful god, as they put it, will take to the stage and, well, wash, as one would say, the slate clean.
Obviously,
right.
they failed.
And why did my patron want that specific guy dead, and specifically me to eat his arm?
You don't. You
I'm
won't
not
know that.
exactly
You wouldn't
sure on
know
that
that.
one.
You'd have
Ask
to.
Star.
You'd have to ask your patron. Also, by the way, since you've
No, I'm not asking that about you. I'm asking if the crab whose brain I ate knows that, or has an idea of why.
Okay, Bear. Basically, he's asking for if this crab knows any information about that guy.
Oh, him? Hanamura?
Yeah.
He's the crab priest, the one who leads us into into the promised world of water and sea.
All right, one last question. Why is that guy regenerating? Well, I guess it's not really a problem anymore since I ate him, but why was he regenerating?
You cannot kill something that is connected to a god so easily.
Oh, like revenants.
So basically, he's like either a revenant or an avatar. Got it.
Yeah, not an avatar. I will
You'd be
state,
fucked if it was an avatar.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
you-
will
you-
state, I actually don't really want you to fucking disable this encounter, this rematch encounter with
Okay,
them,
1 second.
because it's
No, Bear.
gonna be
They
balanced
can't
and
disable
fun,
it.
hopefully.
Bear, they can't disable it because revenants don't need the actual body intact. Because guess what? The body
Oh
just
yeah,
the
fuck, I
body
forgot about that.
the body eventually
stupid.
the body eventually disappears, and they just recreate them and then plop them down wherever they want.
Yeah, they're basically Minecraft
They're a
players.
return to sender. Okay, right. So here's
Yeah.
yeah.
Alright,
So
okay, well, that is done.
Laviande,
Off we go.
Laviande.
Yeah.
You did fulfill your promise, though.
Yeah, I was
Ooh.
wondering what my reward would be for that.
Death.
Ah, yes.
No.
You died.
You die now.
died.
Congratulations, you did well. Die. Vildal's over here just like, oh, so this is the Winter Court. You know?
My patron isn't even a fae.
So
I know.
Laviande,
That's why it's funny.
I will give you a choice between 3 offers.
Mm-hmm.
First one is the True Twister's Blessing, as in once a short rest. Once per short
Mhm.
rest, you can just choose to have advantage on something, no matter if you had disadvantage beforehand or you have like multiple things that can be disadvantage. Doesn't matter. You can just choose to null everything and have advantage on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just write that down. So this is a True Twister's Blessing. That's the first. That's one of that's first option. Just
Mm-hmm.
whatever else, you have advantage. The second one, Dancer Macabre.
Oh,
Danse macabre.
Yeah, Dance
it's
Macabre.
supposed to be pronounced.
Basically, you'll get access to a new spell. Or it's not really a spell. It's more or less just with every attack you do, you have a chance to spread plagues and illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
As in that anyone you attack needs to make a con save, or they get inflicted by plague.
wait, so
Mhm.
it's poison and disease?
It's not poison. It's plagues and illnesses.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Litney
Okay.
over here, her just walking that off.
Okay. And what's the third one?
The third one is called Laviande. You get access to a new form.
Ooh.
Make
Okay.
the-
Basically,
You know what?
basically, you get access to a new form, as in, it's once per long rest.
Mm-hmm.
You can double your
Huh.
size. You get
Mhm.
an extra 30 temp HP.
Oh
You get
shit.
resistance to one damage type of your choice,
Mm-hmm.
and you get a if you make melee attacks, you get to make a second melee attack. I guess that means you multi attack, but it doesn't work on spells.
Mm.
So those are your
Yeah, I'm
3
gonna take.
options.
Basically, he
Well-
gets extra attack.
Yeah. Well, the third one would be cool and actually augment my options in some areas. My melee attacks are actually mostly spells, so you know. But however, when you say you spread plague, what do they actually do?
So if you attack someone, they'll make a con save, and if they fail,
Mhm.
they get plagued. So at first stage, getting plagued does nothing. It usually takes like a day or so for them to actually start inflicting, like facing the effects of the illness. They'll take levels of exhaustion. They'll spread the plague to anyone near them. It is a plague, just straight up. In combat, if you inflict the plague multiple times upon someone, you basically stack the effects. So you basically give them more exhaustion. You know, it's like
Oh, so it's
long term, it's you're spreading a plague. Short term, it's exhaustion.
Huh.
Yeah, fuck
That
it.
is
Praise
it.
Nurgle. I'm taking that one.
Dance
Yeah, that
macabre.
We got a
that is kind of broken.
Yeah, the issue is
Yeah,
it's an attack
And
specifically.
actually, since
Like it's an attack specifically, which means whatever you do, it has to be a 2-hit roll.
yeah, and since I'm taking that, I'm actually going to. And since I'm taking that one, I'm actually going to take a different feat from Grim Hollow.
Yeah. And by the way,
And,
I know
I'm gonna
it
choose,
might
and
be
for my
I know it
new-
might be a bit broken, but don't forget La Viande might eventually end up being a boss monster.
Yeah.
To be fair, that is
So,
their goal. Their goal is to become a boss monster.
Yeah.
By the way, question: have we fucking left the location?
By
we're
now,
at?
yes.
I'm assuming at this point, yes.
Yes.
By now,
Oh, we're
yes.
Vildos basically did it. Follow the leader as he just like basically is walking forward.
Good.
Sarah's get
Follow
behind me, God.
behind you.
You're gonna.
I'd like to
Yeah.
avoid the thing that we said was coming.
Right.
Well, to the side of you then.
So, what is it? Like a 3-day journey to the thing that gets us to where
No,
we're going?
that
or-
was the original thing which Olga had decided. So this is going to be a weird moment.
Mm.
Because there was no way for me to like actually plan any of this. Especially with all the possibilities.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm gonna have to
3
take-
weeks was not enough.
Yeah, 3 weeks was not enough.
Uh
You have to understand.
huh.
So allow
Yeah.
me to take you guys on a little bit of a journey.
Right.
I see. A
I
journey.
can now craft voodoo dolls.
Cool.
I haven't even.
You're
And
becoming the
leveled up
true
yet.
monster. As the lot of you travel throughout this freezing dark forest, what little sunlight there was quickly fades, and it soon becomes night. Snow and little sparks of hail fall, even though there's not a single cloud in the sky. You can see the dancing nebulas above your head. It's cold, it's unwelcoming, but anyone who takes shelter around our local paladin will find some warmth, some solace. Solstice, too, being a summer fae, is protected against this chilling cold.
Yeah, and Razzle has my blanket, so
Yes.
she's safe from cold.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
some of you have warmth from other sources, such as the
Litney-
warm feeling of finally finding your mother.
Litney has no nerves.
Should we
Active
roll
nerves.
for, Bay, Wild, Winter Court bullshit
I'll be
to see if
rolling.
something
I'll be rolling. Don't worry.
roll it.
Don't
that?
worry.
reference,
Don't worry. I'll roll it. So
For reference, this is
very
the
important.
blanket.
Blanket.
Oh. Okay, so very important. Vildos, as the leader of this trip, being the one who knows the most about where the hell you're going. For you, it's a simple matter of it's just a day. It's just the 2 days and a night. That's basically
Yeah.
about as far as it is. Well, it'll be a lot faster if you were going, but with a group this size and this slow, a day and a night.
You gotta make sure that the wizard doesn't go walking off into the ice shrooms.
The biggest danger you face, well, aside from Cambry being nearby, is the world itself. No matter how familiar one is with the Fae, the environment is always deadly.
Unrelenting, one would even state.
Indeed, unrelenting. And that is exactly why You seem
Again, deception now?
You
No.
don't seem very lucky.
Fuck. Ah, well.
Wait, what happened? What happened?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry too much. I'm sure it's nothing bad. Just give me one moment.
He's like, his compass goes like, you know, all blue, and he just goes, ah.
I'd like imagine like, hey, Litney's trying to like as they're walking, Litney's like, ooh, what's this plant? And oh, that's so cool. He takes out her notepad
Holy
and
shit.
starts writing.
I wonder what the chances are that we're gonna bump into Baba Yaga here.
Oh, that's not. That's a funny one. As
Uh-oh.
I
all
think
of
you
you are
just called it.
walking, it seems at first you wonder, are you walking the right direction? You're pretty sure you are, because that's how the Feywild works. You know,
Mhm.
you know exactly where you're walking, so you're gonna get there. Just don't double guess yourself. But
Exactly.
you can't help but feel it's a bit strange that the scenery doesn't seem to be shifting that much. And then
Don't
you
think about it.
realize the trees might be following you.
Sir
And
Vildos,
you hear, living that long. Indeed, you can never protect what you really care about, can you? In your head. Make a wisdom saving throw for a vicious mockery.
Against who?
Oh,
And Razzle,
thank
Wait, for who?
God.
Fuck.
an eccentric little fucktard.
He said,
What has all your
what kind of
sleeping
save?
around truly accomplished?
What's the save?
Just don't worry about the save. Just make it,
What?
and I'll tell you what happens.
What
Whatever,
type of
fucking
save?
Wisdom
I'm
saving
13
throw.
years old.
Okay,
Thank
That's
God it's wisdom.
listen. The Fae wild rangely from being very good at insulting people to not being able to insult people at all. Depends on what exactly is insulting you.
Wait. Who was the one that was making the first insult to?
The first
Dinoc,
insult
I
was
guess.
aimed at Dinoc. The second insult is aimed at Razzle. The third insult is aimed at you, Litney. Litney.
Actually, considering what he said, the first one, I think that was more aimed at the Vildos.
Yeah, it was aimed at Vildost. That's what I said, right?
No,
No,
Dinoc.
No, you
you
said
said-
Dino.
No, Vildost. This
Okay.
third one's aimed
You
at...
nearly had me.
Sorry.
You nearly had me completely change everything.
Sorry. This third one's aimed at Litney.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Hit me with your best shot.
And the
See.
Force know better than to try that with the Solstice.
Mother of the
You say that.
sensitivity, eh?
Wait,
Maybe
can
better
you
luck.
say that
Like,
again?
okay, so just you here. Matter of the century, hey? Maybe better luck on the 200 one. Wow.
I'm doing this
Because you failed.
I'm
Because,
guessing-
you know, you did fail 199 children.
Oh
Your
shit.
199 children
Yeah,
did
so-
die under your care.
17.
Okay,
Bill
cool.
just got a total of 18.
Cool. Well, the DC is 18, just so you know, which is amazing for
Aha!
Razzle. I guess that was particularly weak. Okay, so, Enoch.
Oh.
Enoch, you here? You don't belong anywhere. You're just a broken little toy.
Alright. Fuck it.
Litney rolled a 17, so I failed.
My insults
Do I,
are
roll
do I
this
have
way.
to roll something? I don't
My-
know if I have to roll
my
something.
insults are weak. Laviande, there is no way you could be insulted. I mean, no, Dave, they're going to try to insult you, but you don't need to roll anything because I don't think there's anything I could insult Laviande.
They can't insult me. I'm just gonna reply with a your mama joke.
Yeah, so Laviande, like, yeah, like a used buffet.
Oh, I'm gonna roll at disadvantage, see if I get worse.
Okay, and
I did, natural one.
And you're
am I missing
Holy
someone?
shit.
Oh,
and
For
you're
a
like
total of
country
9.
music. Your only use is being unpleasant to listen to.
okay, Sarah, I think you're the last one. So Sarah, you here? You know she doesn't actually love you. That's why she never looked for you.
Oh,
Oh god. Okay. I have to run. If I fail,
357
oh,
Magnum was fired directly into the heart.
This
Yeah.
is the why out of everything. Why is this? This and Litney are the 182 strong ones. Okay.
holy shit.
Yeah,
by the way,
I have to.
It doesn't also it physically doesn't work against Solstice.
yeah.
Oh my god, you succeeded! Literally the one who failed was Litney.
Litney. Yeah,
Wow.
because you just see like, wait, no, and Denoch. Denoch failed too.
Did he?
A crit failed.
Honestly, I just want to say this.
Vilda, okay, I
Sarah-
would like to say, Star. Vildost succeeded. He's fine. Enoch crit failed because I rolled with disadvantage. I got a 15, but I was like, nah, he'd have disadvantage on this. Immediate natural one.
Yeah. And
As the
Litney-
fates define.
RNG just agreed with me.
How long till stream end? Like 16 minutes?
15 minutes or so. Okay, so everyone who
Yeah.
failed will take 2d6 damage, and you're gonna take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh, crud.
God damn it.
So nothing changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone who heard about the whole children comment sees Litney grasping at her.
Oh yeah,
heart
you
and
don't
just
hear these
can't-
comments. You don't hear these comments, but you know, you'd hear the ones that especially directed at you the clearest.
Yeah.
Mm.
It wasn't my fault.
How much? What kind of damage was it, Star?
Psychic.
Psychic.
Oh yeah, he takes half.
How much did Litney
The
take?
damage doesn't really matter too much. It's a small amount. It's just.
I know. I'm still gonna be faithful.
Yeah, but-
I'm gonna put it
Yeah.
down.
One thing.
Yeah.
Sarah reaction to the insults is she like freezes for a second. You almost see her like almost ready to hulk out, basically.
Mm.
But she stops herself, takes a deep breath, and simply immediately starts to walk beside her mother.
I imagine both Litney and Denoch kind of just freeze in place.
Yo,
Denoch just kind of loses the focus in his eye. That's basically the only real change to him. He's no longer looking as if he's back as lucid. He just kind of goes back to kind of more, taking it.
And
okay.
Solstice will.
Does
Oh, wait.
anyone,
I can't do that
does
one
anyone
yet.
want to know what Olga got, or do we just move forward?
Yeah, I
I would
do
love to
that.
hear what happens with Olga.
and Linda. And Saris.
For Olga, it's a matter of Stop pretending you care. Oh, actually, no. This is going to be the most fucked up because it's actually going to be in Sarah's voice. Stop pretending you care. If you actually loved me, you wouldn't have gone ahead and gotten married again. Filling your heart with you found another person to love, didn't you?
Yeah.
Uh, That's a failure.
Dang.
Oh boy. Both moms are down.
God damn. Villa's is the only one that's unaffected here so far, besides like a couple.
But as you're hearing all this, she just
Question:
tears are welling
Where
up
are
in her
you?
eyes.
Where
Yes?
are you guys standing in proximity to
Okay,
Mei Mei?
listen. For the sake of this, let's not complicate this with that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let
if
the-
I just imagine we were
if
based
we were to talk about that, so it'll be a lot more +5s.
Actually,
Yeah.
to make it easier, add +5.
No, I want this moment. This feels like a very good
This is
moment to remind
this is more of a RP moment than a purely mechanical moment. Okay,
Yeah.
and
Fair enough.
Linda.
you hear Dinox's voice. You failed me more times than there are stars in the sky. Just Dinox, broken, tired, just saying that. Let's see what
Yeah.
Linda gets.
God damn, these are all pretty good.
That's a fail.
Oh boy, the Everdroids are down.
Every single Everjoy is down. Only the Estus. Only the Estus still stands.
I mean, these are hitting them hard.
I mean, they are Everjoyed.
But now Sarah.
Yeah.
Ceres.
Anyone who can't handle getting insulted anymore, get into my inventory.
Oh my god. Ceres.
You're getting put in the pocket
Ceres.
dimension.
Oh, Ceres.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
I have a I came up with one, but anyways.
I mean, say it. It'd be funny.
Oh yeah, sure. You're the team mascot. To Ceres.
I'm sorry. He's not even the team mascot.
Let's be honest here. It's either Solstice or it's her.
It's Solstice or Razzle, I'll be
Excuse me.
honest. Solstice or
Excuse
Razzle
me.
are the team
Let's-
mascot.
Solstice is
all
not the
be
team
honest.
mascot.
Razzle is.
Yeah, let's all be honest here. It's Rachel.
Probably.
Yeah.
That's not enough
Solstice is the
Razzle
nuke.
art.
They're not. The Solstice is the nuke. They're not a mascot.
True.
You call them a mascot, you get smited.
Criminally not enough Razzle art. Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
For Ceres.
Yeah. He could be taunted into saying you failed your god.
1
You
second.
failed the one job you were supposed to give. You know.
He has a, if they whisper that, Solstice would just go, "What the fuck are you talking about? He has. We haven't even gotten to that point yet. We still have time. So fuck off."
Yeah, no.
I like the idea
Okay,
that
so for Ceres, you hear? It's amusing that a prostitute calls himself a holy man. Very holy indeed.
Oh. Oh fuck.
Oh.
God damn.
God damn.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Solstice replies
He
in,
succeeds that.
Solstice replies in kind. Titania welcomes anyone, no matter their past.
Meanwhile, the two moms.
You sure he doesn't have disadvantage on that shit?
Yeah.
Listen, man.
You sure? You
Listen.
absolutely sure?
He's currently on a mission for his god. He is.
Nah,
His
I'm pretty
fate
sure
stands
I have a
strong.
higher body count.
His god's daughter's
Yeah,
right
don't
here.
do that.
Also,
No, you
listen,
know what?
Don't do that,
Listen.
I'd stay with the thing that Solstice said. It's not
It's
disadvantage.
also a matter of the Fae don't judge him. It's only by his own mortal standards that the people around him that would judge him.
Yeah.
I would imagine the voice she heard,
Also-
Litney heard about.
Also, don't forget,
Was
he's a druid.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I just like to imagine like the voice is taunting Litney was actually Sylvester's voice.
You know what? I didn't even think about that. No, wait. No, it was Sarah's.
Got any,
Her
got
Little
anything
Zaral.
for my dogs?
No.
The
Nah.
dog. Bad dog. That's it.
But a dog. Oh, I don't know what it was. Woof,
It's just
woof.
It's Solstice's
know.
voice. It's Solstice's voice saying "bad dog,"
I can-
basically.
Let's
I
make it
had
easy.
I had the harshest
Stefano.
things to say about my own NPCs.
Yeah, no, you fucking pulled.
Well,
You
I
pulled
mean-
out all the stops. Also, quick question. What about Mabel?
Oh. Nah, she's got that holy energy.
Doesn't matter. She still needs to roll. They're gonna try,
Give me 1 second.
even if it's ineffectual against Levianda. They still tried with Levianda.
So
Something.
far, who has failed? We have.
I'm just gonna say a lot of you have failed.
Litney,
What do you mean a
Denoc,
lot of no?
Linda.
Oh, amongst the players,
Okay.
the only two who failed
Litney.
was Litney and Denoc. It's only the
Yeah,
NPCs who
however,
failed.
the emotional core of the group, not gonna lie.
Okay.
No, it was Sarah as well, right? Sarah failed as well.
No,
No,
Sarah's, not Sarah.
Sarah succeeded.
Sa-
Sarah succeeded. Sarah got an 18.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was her mom that failed.
Yeah, just for Mabel,
Yeah,
it's a
it
matter
was
of
Olga.
the ways that they could attack.
Oh.
But in what specific?
And by the way, when they tried with me, I actually answered.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah, and you
I said,
Lavi
well,
didn't
you're
give me the
like
roll.
country.
Yeah,
Yeah,
attack
I
her
said you're
intellect.
like country music. Your only purpose is being unpleasant to listen to.
Oh my
Fuck you,
god.
as someone who enjoys country music, perish.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh, I
wait.
actually like
Or-
it in real life.
I know,
it's
wait,
just Lavion that
I'm
doesn't.
figuring this out. Wait 1 second.
Ow.
You lived your end. Okay, wait, hold up. This is gonna be. Here we go. Let's fuck this up with this. You hear Razzle's
Good.
voice. You lived your entire life to be a commander in the war. And yet, what did all of your hard work end up with? You just ended up being a nobody commander of a rundown town in the middle of nowhere. Everything you built up for your entire life, thrown away, as worthless as you really are.
Damn, these zingers coming from these these
don't-
fucking zingers.
This time, don't forget the +5 because she's guaranteed to be in it.
Listen, with her +5, she has a +5
I
total.
must take my leave.
See ya, Bear.
Yeah, see ya.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Honestly,
Bye.
I'm surprised that when you got to me, you didn't just say.
Oh, hold on 1 second. wait. Paladins get proficiency wisdom saves, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd be very surprised if they didn't.
So this is a +9 total with everything combined.
You're still gonna fail.
That's a 4.
I was right.
What?
Dang it!
Fucking everyone just eats the dust except for like fucking Bill Dust
Listen,
And
Raz.
Lavion.
I am
and Raz and
I'm nasty against the NPCs.
Wait,
My
wait.
poor children.
By the way, Star, given the fact that we are currently being,
Yeah.
they're gonna probably once they realize that they're being followed by these little spirits, Vildas will smile, taking their insult and not really getting affected by it, and go, "Oh, so we've got the ensemble with us. I hope you all know. You guys better be careful. I heard there's a special white rabbit coming through. You might want to be quiet. I hear she loves playmates."
Roll
Solstice
intimidation with
would go.
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. Come on, let Indra cook.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, ensemble. I think they are more of a peanut gallery.
Yeah. So that was no
Meanwhile-
insult aimed at you, Solstice, by the way, just because
Yeah, they know
They're
better.
not gonna fucking try anything against the god.
I mean, they could, but like, why would you?
Listen,
It's just asking for
alright.
some
Listen,
shit
there's-
to
Alright,
happen.
so
after reading of Salviande, they were stupid enough to try and say something to her. As if that would do shit.
yeah. By the way, so we got the 3 Everjoys that are having
Natural
mental
20,
breakdown.
27!
What?
Natural 20 for a total of 27. Actually, I'm going to roll with guidance because Enoch would have given it.
Holy
1d4. So 29.
Solstice would have given you a... Oh, wait, you already did it with advantage. Ignore me.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm guessing after he says that, it's dead fucking silent.
There's a lot of
For the
quiet.
rest of the way.
There's quiet. The trees all shift around you a little bit, moving like an inch away. And then as you continue moving forward, it's, the tree, you're actually walking past the trees. Like the surroundings are actually, stationary, and you're moving.
Alright, so just to make the point of the situation, we have the 3 Everjoys that are having a mental breakdown.
Litney's having a panic attack. You haven't seen that before.
Enoch then casts calm emotions.
Alright, so we have
Dude,
we also have
the first two were so weak, weren't they? It's like against Wildos, I've been along so long, can't even protect what's important.
Sorry, what did you
And
say,
then Razzle's
Ninja
like, fuck dard.
Sorry, did you say Ninja
All
Bot?
that sleeping around doing nothing for you, and then everyone else just bang, 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 bang. The first two were blank.
I love the shot roulette. Star just. I love hearing Star just saw off the shotgun.
Yeah, go straight for the gut for Litney.
DM, Ninja Bot wanted to say something.
Yeah, so the one who failed were the 3 Everjoys, Mabel, and Olga, right?
Yes. So it's Litney, Dinok, Linda, Olga, and no, that's it. Those 4 failed. Everyone else succeeded.
Wait, didn't May?
Oh yeah, Mabel also failed. Oh my god, I can't believe that. For some reason, I just refused to believe a +9 could fail, but no, she did.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you were the one rolling for her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, listen, what can I do? I had to go for the jugular.
Yeah, Solstice will go for what they said about Mabel. She's doing the best she can.
I mean, it does
Also-
feel like her entire life thrown down the drain.
By the way, I do love the fucking, parry and absolute fucking gut wrench return from Vildos. Just like, wanna talk shit? Wanna talk shit?
Also, Dina,
By the way,
actually,
you now have learned something new about Ceres.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's not as much the holy man as he appears to be.
Yeah.
Also, I
Well,
feel you
I
guys
mean-
already know, but Dinok does cast calm emotions, so that does probably help a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like Litney's still with him.
If
Lavion
anyone
doesn't
tries
personally
to insult Ceres for his past, then Solstice will rip into them.
Lavion finds it completely
By the way,
irrelevant,
they
so
call-
it's not gonna be me.
Yeah, are you guys okay with
Andrew,
ending the
the-
session here? Because we'll basically carry on next time,
sure.
and basically the
Level up!
trip through the Fey. Yep, you all leveled up. Don't forget that. The trip through the Feywild is going to be
Level up.
nasty. Reminder: you are all currently, you're all now level. Oh, hold on one second. Let me just. Yeah,
8.
you're all level 8 now.
Level 8.
By the way, real quick question, Star. Can we have a situation where basically, as the end of this session, basically Vildos gets out of that little area, finds a good place for them to camp, and then they camp? That's like the end of the session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
camping.
Absolutely, we can end a session with a camp as you all go to sleep.
Awesome.
You all go to sleep
So
with
we-
Dad weighing on you.
Cool.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sleep in the bitch-ass birch forest of bullying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was
Also-
Laviandi? What is the insult against Laviandi again? I can't even remember. It was so meaningless.
Something like bro, that was so fucking lame.
Yeah, honestly,
no, it's
listen,
nothing.
when it comes to Laviandi, they read you and they're like, what the fuck is this? What is
What is
this?
this week?
It's like, what can I insult you? That you smell bad?
Hold,
You're gonna say thank you.
honestly, the insults were a little weak. With Litney, it was
And then you bring out the hammer.
Listen,
no. With Litney, it was much more, but still not really too much fucked up.
it's building up.
Because you didn't use little Zaral voice, if I remember.
Yeah, I didn't use that much voice and all. For you also, it wasn't anyone's specific
Yeah,
voice, but
and
then...
then you came to me.
It's like
Listen,
how much to describe it? It's
listen,
like guys.
I give
it's
you
exactly
I gave you your mother. It's only right that I slap you in the face after that and then shoot your mother in the stomach.
I will state it is the exact direct equivalent of Star using a squeaky hammer and then going to the sledgehammer. All right, with barbed tip. All right, 50 cal strapped explosion, bang.
Also, everyone.
It's
Now
like
that's the
everyone
exact-
got hit by the weapon they're carrying. Lavion got hit by basically nothing. She just got a slap because she doesn't use weapon. Litney got stabbed with a dagger, and Sarah got smashed in the face with her own brick.
Also,
Yeah,
everyone-
and she tanked that shit.
Also,
Yeah.
everyone now got the exact number of how many children died under her care.
Yep.
You also know
Is
what the
Mabel
greatest
gonna-
weaknesses of all the NPCs are right now.
Will
Yep.
Mabel stick around, or will she puff back?
He can't
Because
puff
I
back.
don't know.
You're not even
Okay.
in the
There's no
same
one way.
realm of existence.
It's a one-way thing.
Technically, we
it's
are.
not one way, but the problem is it's not meant to work across the planes.
Yeah, I understand.
Again,
Yeah.
she got you. She didn't get you. She didn't get you the most expensive summoning crystal. She got you one that could summon you, and then let her unsummon herself back. But it doesn't meant to go across planes. She didn't go that. She didn't dish out that much money. She's not doing well financially, as you may have guessed by being
Also-
the guard captain of a small town.
Also, you guys learned a bit of an interesting thing about Vildost. Yeah, he's kind of fucking, you know?
He's
Yeah.
a local.
Anyways,
Very.
Okay, goodbye,
Yes,
guys. I'm gonna end the stream now. Thank you so much for watching. Anyone's here. Goodbye.
Goodbye,
Okay.
stream.
As well.